Right away, takes it down in the hole against Jordan, who's posted Bennett with the turnaround, and Michael Jordan says so much for that defense on my first possession. 2-0 Bulls.
He hasn't gotten back in shape yet.
Larry Nance from college three-point territory, about a 19-footer, tied at 2. Cartwright with the short jump hook. Nance kicks it out to Bennett. Winston Bennett. Tied at 4.
Force him to give it up.
2 on the shot clock. 1. The shot off at the last moment. It would have counted.
We saw a double team there, Bob. Excuse me, but you saw him force him to give the ball up.
Doherty is fouled as he drives.
See, when the clock, well, they need him. He can score inside. He's also an excellent passer and has breaks, so they had no half-court game. They were really in trouble. There was an over and back violation.
John Paxson drew the double team from Price and Nance, and that's the first Bulls turnover. Doherty trying to muscle again against Cartwright. No help there. Held it too long, and the second steals leader in the NBA, Jordan, just took it away. Pippen with the offensive foul.
Gets the offensive foul.
Elo from the corner. Elo with 2, Doherty 2, Nance 2, Bennett 2, Price the only Cav not to score. So Scottie Pippen has to give it up. Bad pass to Cartwright. Nance takes it. He throws it away to Pippen from 14. Grant with a rebound. Back up strong against Nance. One of the league's better shot blockers, but him against Jordan. He pitches into Cartwright, reversing to Pippen, missing from long range. Jordan with a rebound, the basket, and draws the foul from Larry Nance.
Well, Michael Jordan just does everything on the floor. Here's a rebound over Larry Nance. Scottie
Price gets the Nance pick, punched away by Paxson. Good cut by Price down the middle, drew the foul, missed the hoop.
And he's the kind of guy, when the game is on the line, he'll set screens, he'll throw his body around to get to the free throw line. You do not want to foul him, but you have to. So, great guy to have in there late in the ball game. Jordan
with a bullet pass to Grant, a little too hard as Horace couldn't handle it. Another Chicago turnover.
See, look at the quickness off the drive, the penetration.
Kicked it out to Doherty, who usually hit that 15-footer.
Acceleration of Mark Price to get inside.
Pippen open from 12 off the glass from Michael Jordan.
Scottie Pippen is an angle shooter.
Price with that change of direction gets the 8-foot hook, and Mark Price has 4. Quick move by Cartwright, who slipped, traveled, and turned the ball over. Floor looks wet down there.
You know, also, too, Bill's balance has not gotten back yet. After he got injured, he hurt a knee. He had tendonitis. It's like Phil Jackson just got a technical foul situation. And right now,
Jordan wanted the 3. Bennett backs off another step. He'll take it. He backed off another step, and Michael took him to the cleaners on the baseline.
Well, Michael Jordan.
You know, you lose both ways.
Well, they say, I better play him at the 3. There's a steal by Michael. He knocks it off Elo's leg. So
4 Cleveland turnovers. Price is bigger than one of the few. Price just inside 3-point territory.
He loves the left-handed hook on this side.
Goes to the baseline right hand, but Doherty fouled it.
And Mahorn and the different kind of centers and big people they're going to see in the playoffs. Right, so when he puts him on the floor, be ready to say, drives right, John Williams. He's going to go right into the post.
Drives right, John Williams. Way to go. How did I know that? Ball, I don't see his shooting all that much improved.
Scottie's getting a lot of open floor baskets.
Grant from long range. Davis gets the rebound from behind Nance. Jordan goes and gets 3.
Well, a second shot opportunity. Charles Davis with a nice offensive rebound. And Michael Jordan delivering the 3-point shot. Has a way of making you do that.
Jordan sees a slight crack in the Cleveland defense and makes him pay. Jordan with 11.
Jump shot is just not going for him right now.
That's a 2-point attempt, and it's good by Charles Davis.
See, Charles Davis is the guy last year that helped the Bulls in the playoffs. He's an experienced player. He was in Milwaukee with Don Nelson. And he has the ability to come in and play very well. I think the Bulls are going to need him in the playoffs to be able to...
And in a lot of other ways is Tech's greatest point guard, you'd have to say, in history. I said, what about Kenny Anderson? He says, I may hold that title for maybe one more game. Pull the ball, he's so good. High praise from a fine pro player in Mark Price. For 3, Price.
See, you cannot slide behind that screen roll. B.J. Armstrong, when he hits that pick, has got to keep fighting over the top.
Cleveland fell asleep. Grant made him pay. Down to Williams again. Here's the double team. Went to his left that time.
That's a new
surprising
move.
everybody.
That's
and
a
gets
new
the
move, Bob, because they can get a quick one and get the shot clock, get another possession.
There's Elo. He spots out for the jumper, but it's inside three-point territory, but that's exactly what they had in mind. Jordan gets Elo airborne, hits the basket, draws the foul. That's slightly reminiscent of the shot in the playoffs.
A little bit. You know, see, Michael loves a challenge. And him play his game without challenging him like that, because he'll throw 50 at you.
Well, he's thrown 16 in the first quarter with 3 seconds remaining. Second quarter with 7 on the shot clock. From long range, Chucky Brown.
Well, he had a big ball game the other night, 13 points in the fourth quarter. But
here's the double team. Jordan, that leaves Cartwright wide open. He hits it from the baseline over Hot Rod Williams.
Bill's a good shooter. He can step out to 18 feet and make that shot.
Price takes it into Cartwright, draws the foul, gets the free throw and the basket, and the official gets a mouthful from Bill Cartwright.
See basket, and he gets the three-point play.
Mark Price with 15 points.
Really had their problems. They are limping in right now.
It's a three-point attempt. That is good from Charles Davis. For Chicago. Pippen blows past Chucky Brown like he was nailed to the floor.
Well, see, Chucky Brown, when you're
Chucky Brown, Steve Kerr, and John Williams on the floor for the Cavs now. Williams draws the foul, gets the bank shot.
With a strong drive to his right.
With 4 team fouls, Cavaliers with none. There's Williams going to his right and going to the hole. Hot Rod has 8 points off the bench.
He is got to shoot the ball.
Morton with a rainbow.
And the shot clock winding down. John Morton not aware.
No look. Armstrong to King, the two rookies combining. King couldn't get the layup, but drew the foul. He's really helped this Chicago club this year. Kerr to the paint, stripped away.
See, again, the penetrating drive. The guards are really penetrating against Chicago right now. Stevie,
look at the difference in his contribution this year from the Suns to the Cavs.
well, also with all the injuries, he's had an opportunity to play, and he
Pretty good player.
he shows he deserves here in the league, a spot in the league. So many times with injuries, a player will surface that will become.
Morton is on Michael Jordan. He was on him for a moment.
How about that? I mean,
then he
Michael
slipped off of him.
Well, I mean, he's driving to the basket. They go up and they wrap their arms around his waist, and he still gets the shot off. If you want to keep Michael Jordan shooting the ball, you better wrap your body around his
18th point in this game.
And only the third of this quarter.
Remember, he's averaging 44 a game versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. But to Rollins, I don't think Lenny Wilkins liked it a lot either. He's over there just yelling on the sideline. Another turnover.
That was a bad pass there by John Williams.
Clears Purdue out of the way. Takes it past Nance. Draws the foul. Will go to the line again. Hot Rod Williams had to step in and help out. Which comes in 1994.
Yeah, right. But the thing about Michael is he knows when he has to score, and tonight he feels it, that he needs to score points.
And Cleveland kind of says, beat us if you can. Jordan will hold everybody else down. And historically, Jordan has done just that.
Turnovers and carelessness starting to cost the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Jordan goes up for the jump shot. Elo is all over him. He shoots it over Nance. Elo came in from behind. I don't like that strategy to say, let's let Michael Jordan beat us if he can. Well, he can.
Well, it's happened in the playoffs twice now, so 15 seconds to try to run an offensive play.
Elo from the perimeter finally finds the range. That's only Elo's second perimeter basket. Chicago up by 3. Nice pass. Jordan into Pippen. Hot Rod Williams will commit the foul. Rattles home his free throw. Had a great game against Phoenix. Elo for 3. Yes! And Nance breaks up the end-to-end pass, and in the process bangs Elo in the head. And he's shaken up. Let's see if he's all right.
Making a first-round upset.
Jordan with the double team. Kicks it to King, back to Michael. What a beautiful play by Stacey King and Michael Jordan.
That's another careless
25
pass.
and an opportunity to get 27. Jordan is down. He's all right. Nance draws the foul. He now has 2 personals.
Got the game in the tempo where they want it now rather than to a half-court game.
Cleveland may have to try to get Kerr back into the game even. They should be leading by more. Here's Price from the corner. Jordan and the Bulls will run. Pippen against Purdue. Draws the double team.
Another turnover. Boy, Chicago very active defensively. Turnovers.
Pippen against Nance. Nance was there to swat at it, causing the miss. Quick outlet to Elo against Armstrong and Jordan. Elo!
That's reminiscent of Ron Harper of last year, throwing ahead, throwing up, getting an easy basket in a transition basketball game. Nice, going to try to drive it, get to the foul line.
That's the pick from Purdue from long range. Jordan has 29. And by the way, in case you just dialed in, we're not near the end of the game. We're near the end of the half. Purdue with the foul. 4 years ago had his appendicitis and his appendix operation. Called up to fill in for Mark Price, who was injured. Played. Pippen kicks it to Grant from 18. Grant's cold.
Look at Michael Jordan. How's he come out of there with that rebound?
And he got it inside of Brad Daugherty, the 7-footer. But the Cavs escape. Kick to Williams from Price. He draws the foul. There's the Cleveland break working this time.
Now,
Price got Williams out on the wing.
Myself out there, and he's going to go after loose balls, and he's going to do whatever it takes to win. And he's just a magnificent athlete. Jump shot.
There he is. Takes the 3.
That was an
Shoots
air
the
pass.
air ball. That was an air pass to Daugherty. Now Nance. Blocked by Purdue.
Now watch Michael get to the line here. They're going to really get mad.
He got into the paint, gets the 2. And here come the boos. Michael with 31 points, 2 shy of his league-leading 33.
Smart play, Mark Price, realizing crowd into the ball game, upset about the officiating. Throw yourself in there, get to the free throw line. That's a veteran play. Now,
Chicago gets a timeout with 1:05 to go in the first half. Price misses a free throw. That can be a headline in tomorrow's paper.
ooh, BJ stepped on the line there. They didn't see it.
Sure did. Could have been an over and back. Stolen by Brad Daugherty, who stepped out. Price takes it hard to the hole. Lost control. It'll be Chicago ball. Price can't stand the call from Dick Bavetta. Takes it inside against Williams. Rebound Daugherty.
Good job of smothering the outlet pass that time by Will Purdue. Forced Mark Price to come back down the floor to get the ball.
Inside to Nance against Pippen. Jump hook. It's a 1-point Chicago lead with 21 seconds to go in the half. 3.5 seconds. They're going to let B.J. Armstrong take the jumper. The rookie sticks it. That's the end of the first half of play with the Bulls leading it 53-50. It's been a good one from Ridgefield. Lenny Wilkins is going to have to go to the chalkboard, as will Phil Jackson. We'll be back here at the Coliseum in just a few moments.
Situation to get him going.
Price goes for 3 and gets it. And it's tied at 53, and Mark Price has 19 points. Into Cartwright. Paxson all alone out here, but Cartwright takes it from 6 feet.
Well, it wasn't pretty, but he got it in. Bill that time with a bump against Nance, got his distance.
Price curling off the screen, kicking it to Daugherty to Nance over Grant.
Boy, Larry Nance shooting a lot of jump shots.
This will be good. Just a routine dunk. I give him. I'm like the judges at the
We're
slam
good critics
dunk.
here, aren't we?
Yeah, give me the free throw line 360 turnaround. Chicago up by 4. Price kicks it to Elo. This is a 2-point attempt. Elo continues struggling from the perimeter.
It's 5 for 14 now.
Jordan with 9 rebounds and 35 points. Remember, we told you early in this game that Jordan is averaging 44 a game against Cleveland this year, had 54 in the opener, and a good chance to go beyond that. We had him on track for 64 in this game. Let's see if he does it. Daugherty still without his first field goal of the ball game, but Brad will go to the free throw line. The foul's on John Paxson.
43, no field goals. So if they're going to allow Horace Grant and Bill Cartwright to stay in the game, they're going to have problems.
9:40 to go, third quarter. Pippen kicks it to Grant. It was good defense by Elo on Pippen there, but Grant had spotted up outside.
So quickly, he's not getting a good look at the basket.
Price draws the foul from Paxson, and that's number 5 on John Paxson. And remember, for Chicago, there's a technical against Paxson, and Chicago does not have Craig Hodges.
And he feels like Mark Price dribbles at him and jumps into him, and if he's taking a chance here, leaving John Paxson in the ballgame with 5 fouls.
Well, let's double check officially. I've got Paxson with 5. Jordan on the pass and the bounce. Jordan was cutting to his left, turned around, hit a fadeaway shot moving laterally. That Price now. Price, by the way, has 21 points. Nice pass inside to Williams, blocked by Grant. Elo, this is off the glass.
That's an offensive foul there you got away with.
Bennett puts it back up, misses it, draws the foul. It's on Pippen. Exactly. Bennett with 4 points now. Out in the Eastern Conference, Jordan penetrating, splits 3 guys, gives it to Horace Grant for the jam.
You think Lenny Wilkins has seen enough of Michael Jordan for the night? I mean,
Bennett has a path to the hoop, goes to the left hand. Nice move, bad shot. Now here's Jordan against Williams. Williams fouls Michael hard, but catches the franchise.
They're going to call
smart move by John Williams.
But they're going to call a breakaway foul on this. They're going to call contact in the back, and Lenny Wilkins is going to be upset with this.
And the reason you see him at the line, it's not a technical. He goes to the line for the free throw. Then he gets the other free throw. Then the Bulls also get possession of the basketball.
So Michael Jordan feels it, and it's going to be awfully tough to slow him down right now. Boom.
Oh, my. Michael Jordan has 41 points. And the Bulls have an 11-point lead, and the Cavaliers have a timeout, and Lenny Wilkins is out here in the face of Bavetta. There's the technical foul.
He's going to get thrown.
He's going to get ejected. There's 2. He's out of here in favor of Chicago. The crowd got into it. Cleveland got into it. Wilkins is now ejected. You can believe that these 20,000 fans at Richfield Coliseum will be all over this gentleman the rest of this game. 2 technicals. There's the second. Jordan now has 43 points in the game. And folks, we are not happy campers here if we are Cleveland fans.
No lead.
Dick Helm steps in for Price, draws another foul. Dick Helm steps in for Lenny Wilkins, who's been ejected. And there are jeers for the call that time against Armstrong. Price knocks them both down. It's an 11-point Chicago lead with 7:12 to go in the third quarter. Doherty is 0 for 5. Armstrong open from the baseline. He nails it. B.J. Armstrong.
Great pass there by Michael Jordan, penetrating. The whole defense collapses. B.J. wide open on the baseline.
Now gets into the open court to Grant against the lone defender, Hot Rod Williams. And Chicago has suddenly built a 15-point lead. It was 53-50 at halftime.
Well, now, if they win tonight, they'll even their road record at 18-18.
Elo gets the hoop and the 3-point opportunity after Mark Price misses from long range. Lett was. Somebody needed to scout his size.
Well,
here's Lett from long range, and
he
drains a 2-pointer just inside 3-point range. He was leading scorer in the CBA for Pensacola. Elo welcomes him to the league, and they call the foul on Lett. Dick Bavetta offers a second welcome to the NBA. Welcome you to Cleveland.
Now, you know what? I don't know who's guarding Elo there. I can't see it. I think it's probably Scottie Pippen, but he's got to be yelling out. Watch the screen.
Mercy.
You know, Chicago's got to be very careful right now. They've made a great run and everything. They're in lead. They're in command of this basketball game. This
was Lett to Bavetta to Jordan. Long rebound to Pippen, stolen by Price.
Watch Michael Jordan here. Watch Jordan.
And beautifully, Price saw Jordan as you did and dished it to Elo. Jordan kicks it out to Grant from 18. Michael Jordan's doing it all at the moment.
Well, you know what? All you have to do is spot up and just say, Michael, when you get triple team, throw me the ball now.
Defensing Price. Price draws the foul from Lett this time. Doesn't get the 3-point opportunity.
If we're not careful, it's going to turn into a foul fest.
Scores for you also here. We watch Mark's free throws.
Detroit was all over Charlotte.
98-83 by 15. Cartwright fakes Elo, takes the 15-footer. Rebound Williams. Price running, has Elo way out in front. And the layup, and it's a 9-point Chicago lead, and Elo has 19 to go with Mark Price 25.
Now, some of the other Bulls are going to have to get involved offensively. Michael's carried him now with 43 points. Some of the other guys are going to have to start looking to score.
Williams with a steal. It's 4-on-3. Price to Elo. Drives into Jordan. Offensive foul. Listen to the crowd. Into Jordan. Over Price. Jordan has 45 points in this game.
It's Michael Jordan. They can take him right in the post.
That's what they've done. Price went for the steal. Jordan burned him. 47 for Michael Jordan. He's got a chance at 50 in the third quarter. Pippen against Hot Rod Williams. Jordan, 49.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, he mesmerizes you out there. You start thinking when someone else takes a shot, no, get it to Michael. It's amazing.
Price tripped and grabbed B.J. Armstrong to keep him from getting the fast break going.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not exactly like a rec league team. Jordan will go to the free throw line. Elo to try to ground Air Jordan. Yeah, well, the fog lifted and Air Jordan has 51. Michael says, Craig Elo, this is the quote from the newspaper article, Craig Elo is a very good defender, and I accept it as a challenge.
Small. Morton is a rookie, and no one else out there has enough size or quickness or strength to even play against him. And Michael right now is just doing whatever he wants to do.
Williams with 7 on the shot clock. Drove the baseline. Nice move by Pippen. Lightning quickness.
That was a great move there by Scottie Pippen. It will be their 7th straight road win. And they are playing tremendous basketball. You see, Doherty didn't even take advantage of it.
Elo going for 3 and getting it. That's a 13-point lead now with 7 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Pippen, offensive foul with 3.3 seconds remaining. That's an hour. Morton on the drive. Gets the bucket. It'll count. You got that right, Doug Collins. Dick Helm, who's replacing the ejected Lenny Wilkins, has his team now trailing by 11. One stat. Paxson from the perimeter. Hits it here. He struggled in the first half with his shooting. John Paxson gets his first points of this ball game. They can get another foul from him. No. Good pass from Morton. No look into Doherty, who gets his first field goal of this ball game. 81-80. Chicago by 11. Inside to Stacey King. It was blocked by Williams, and then he took the loose ball. They've posted Williams, who goes to the right. The jump hook goes in for John Williams. Cleveland is battling back in here. They're down by 9. Williams has 15. Paxson's got trouble. They get it to Jordan. He goes for the 3. He gets the 3. Oh, my. Michael Jordan has 54 points. That matches the 54 that he got against Cleveland in the opening game in overtime this year.
The toughest thing about that, though, is the shot clock was winding down. They played great defense.
Doherty gets the roll. He's had 2 field goals as he's taking it inside.
He's got down on the block against Stacey King.
Turn around, right-hander goes down for John Williams. It's an 8-point Chicago lead. I'm staying away from it. Here's Doherty against Cartwright again. Gets him in the air. Misses the follow, but there is Nance for the basket. And it's a 6-point Chicago lead. Larry Nance has his first 2 of this half, only 6 in the game. The shot clock, he's going for 3. A little too flat, his arm may be getting tired. Rebound, John Williams. We've got a foul against Chicago. Bryce has Cartwright way outside. Bennett takes it inside. Somebody got a hand on it, went in anyway. Looked like Stacey King tipped it, but it still went in. You could see Cartwright almost surprised by that pass. Once Jordan gets rid of it, Chicago is disorganized. Williams with the lay-in.
Oh, he's going to call the offensive foul.
Listen to this crowd. They were going to call goaltending after it, but first, the offensive foul against Williams. There's Jordan. He got away from him from 17. Jordan has 53. Make that 56. 56 for Jordan. Nance down inside, draws the double team, gets the bucket anyway. Cleveland stays within 4 with 5:38.
You've got to win at home.
Nance with a rebound. Pippen stepped up, Nance from outside. Jordan with a big rebound. Looks like Chicago by 4. It's playoff intensity here in this game. Jordan has 58. The next two-pointer by Jordan will give him 60. Now they've got the switch to Nance, who's going to take it inside. Misses the hoop, but the foul. By the way, speaking of team fouls, Bulls have 4, Cavs only 1.
Position when there's a loose ball to pick it up, to get themselves out and run with it. The Bulls have gotten most of the loose balls here in this game.
5 on the shot clock. Grant with the jump hook. Big basket by Horace Grant, who's been quiet tonight. That's only 14 points for Horace Grant.
Well,
and that's a Chicago turnover and a good break for Cleveland with 3:24 to go. And the Cavs reverse it. They get Williams in the paint. Tips his own shot back up and in, and Hot Rod Williams has 19, and he's been big off the bench as he's... Elo trying to deny Jordan the ball. 6 on the shot clock. 4, 3. And we've got another Chicago turnover. It's a Cleveland ball. Sinkly down to Nance, who hits Williams for the jam. It's a 2-point game at Richfield Coliseum. Jordan looking for his 59th and 60th points. He's got them. 60 points for Jordan.
The ball in his hands late in the game because there's a block. Paxson's out of the ball game.
That's 6 on Paxson. Mark Price will go to the line. And that's the 15th foul against the Bulls. So they're in the penalty. Cleveland will be going to the line with 2:20 to go in the game.
Still has 3 fouls to waste, but they've only got, going here to the last 2 minutes, they really only have 2. So you keep the ball out of Michael's hands and make these other guys try to beat you. Great 3-point shooting team, remember that.
Nance draws the triple team and the foul on Chicago. It's on Horace Grant.
And here comes Michael Jordan with the slap. Larry Nance now is pulling within 1. Got a foul so they can really dog Michael.
Here's the double team, Elo and Price. He gets it to B.J. Armstrong. 4 on the shot clock. Armstrong misses. Big rebound by Michael Jordan.
You know, I mean,
Where wasn't he out on the perimeter?
he was out on the perimeter. He threw the ball to B.J. Armstrong. B.J. Armstrong double pumped on his shot. He did not shoot it in rhythm. That was not a confident shot. And then Jordan comes flying in for the rebound.
Michael pops loose finally out high. Pulls up. Bad shot.
Man.
Rebound Grant. It is not going to fall, but he draws the foul.
Oh, man. They played great defense, Cleveland did, and no one blocked Horace Grant off the boards. And it's a 3-point ball game, so Cleveland still got plenty of time. What they need to do is get a stop and score. Got plenty of time. They really don't need a 3 right now. They still got plenty of time.
Doherty sets the pick for Elo. Punched away by Jordan, but he's going to be called for the foul. He gets this one. It is now a 2-point game.
So they've missed 2 critical free throws. Nance missed 1 and Elo missed 1, and we got a tie ball game. Well, they're going to have a violation.
He's in trouble.
They don't get it across.
It's a turnover. The double team pressure forced Pippen to throw it out of bounds. Jordan with the steal nearly. Elo, bad shot. Jordan with the rebound, and the foul is on
Boy,
Cleveland. He misses the free throw. A big miss with 22.9 left. It's a 2-point game.
Now, there's still plenty of time to foul.
It's a 3-point Chicago lead. Jordan has 61. Time remaining in the game, 15 seconds. Price kicks to Elo. He goes for 3. And hits it! Cleveland by 1! Oh, my! Craig Elo with the triple!
That was penetration, Bob, what we talked about. Price penetrating. Green, here comes Horace Grant. Michael Jordan is sucked in to give help, and there's Elo with the 3. Great play, and they were very fortunate because John Williams threw a horrible inbounds pass. Michael Jordan here.
It's tied. Jordan's going for 3. He does not get it. We're in overtime at Richfield Coliseum.
Get it out of his hands.
Jordan from 13. Jordan has 63, matching his career high, set back in '86 versus Boston in 2 overtimes. Williams nowhere to go. Jordan stripped it away. Jordan fouled by Nance. Now he's waiting for the ball. Pippen inside to Cartwright. The fadeaway doesn't fall, but he draws the foul.
Bill Cartwright, stepped up and took an important offensive foul, and now he steps in and makes 2 free throws. Possession.
Price going by Armstrong off the glass, and the free throw, a 3-point opportunity for Price. You pointed that out at the beginning of this overtime period. Price against Armstrong.
He's one of the better guards in the NBA. Mark Price has got to put the pressure on him every time down the floor.
There's four.
And you count it right there.
And the shot. No, we needed that to fall.
That's the play.
Minute 52 to go. Chicago leading it by 1. Jordan doesn't get the opportunity to score his 2 from the field, but Jordan at the free throw line just may set his all-time career high scoring record in this game tonight, and you folks are watching it.
Is that every time Michael puts it on the floor and is fouled, he's stepping up and shooting 2 free throws. So when he beats you on the drive, you've got to hope to get help without fouling him. That's a very difficult thing to try to do.
Here's Price looking for Doherty inside. Cartwright was holding him. Doherty backs in, misses the shot, but will go to the free throw line. Perfection, he just missed the shot. Had you been coaching, you would have known that, of course, and probably had somebody take him down on about the 3rd screen. You're hurting him now. Jordan pulls up from 13. He'll go to the line again.
See, there's the bump. Now Michael goes to the line, shooting 2 free throws.
Trying to move into that 8th and final playoff spot of the Eastern Conference.
Interesting substitution now. Lett is in the ball game for B.J. Armstrong. I'm sure defensively.
He's going to take it into the paint hard. He draws the foul on the drive, and John Williams will go to the free throw line. 8, New Orleans versus the Knicks.
And that was against Walt Frazier, one of the better defenders.
Now they've got the mismatch. They kick it to Elo for 3.
Boy, Dick Helm wanted a timeout, and no one saw it. You got to keep the ball out of Michael Jordan's hands and then foul here on the inbounds play.
Once again, Cleveland leads the league in 3-pointers, but not that time for a 3-pointer. They have to foul B.J. Armstrong, the rookie. But that was a chance for Cleveland to take the lead. Chicago by 2. Huge free throw by B.J. Armstrong right here.
Oh, nothing but the bottom.
Price, but he's got Jordan on him. Nice spin move, and he draws the hard foul from Jordan. He tried to grab him before he went down, but Jordan wanted to make sure that Mark Price didn't get the 3-point opportunity.
And I like the rule where if you foul a 3-point shooter, it's 3 free throws because that prevents that foul from occurring. Oh, big miss.
Big miss by Mark Price. And the foul, John Williams on Grant. Grant misses. Rebound, Jordan. Past Chucky Brown. You heard Doug Collins call it. Unbelievable. He stole the rebound from Chucky Brown. And the reason Chucky Brown was in there is because Williams went to the bench.
Absolutely shell-shocked right now. They can't believe that Michael Jordan can continue to do this to him. This has been unbelievable.
69 points for Michael Jordan. And that puts Jordan in, let me just count them out loud here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8th place all time on NBA scorers. And of those 8, 6 are held by Wilt Chamberlain. Only David Thompson and Elgin Baylor, other than Chamberlain, have scored more than Michael Jordan in a game. Well, they've scored 100 points.
Oh, he stepped and went back court.
Over and back. John Morton, the rookie, stepped over and back, and Cleveland does not get the opportunity to shoot the ball.
That's a rookie mistake. In college, you can go back there, and at that time, he went to the back court. You've got to make sure that in those timeouts, you let the guys know, and then get 70.
Pippen's just going to hold on to it. It's been a beauty at Richfield Coliseum. A tough loss for Cleveland. The Bulls get a 4-point overtime victory. Michael Jordan with 69 points, and you saw him walk past the defender, Craig Elo. Remember what he said. The front page sports story here in Cleveland was, Elo, tough defender against Jordan. Jordan said, yes, he's good. I consider it a challenge. We'll be right back to and yes, our Miller Lite player of the game on his career-high 69 points. Michael Jordan, 18 rebounds, 6 assists. By the way, not shown there are 4 steals to go along with that. On behalf